whole thing is ordered and it's an intelligible model. That gives us a little confidence then that he must be doing something and constructing something with so much care that we can expect that he'll be able to deal with these other themes with equal precision and hopefully intelligibility. So, now, what happens now? Well, this is the big moment, of course, when they go before the fates. And then they go before the four laches, Cletho, which is really the image of personification of the three aspects of time or eternity, Atropos. Laches, therefore, is the personification of time of all that was. She plays the dominant role. Cletho, present. Atropos, future. Now there's an interesting play on this within the text, by the way. These are the three aspects of time, of eternity. And as you know, eternity in Platonic thought is a simultaneous whole that stands as the mean term in the realm of the intelligibles. And the three aspects of eternity can then be shadowed or seen as laches, Cletho, and apropos. Now, this is really, all that was gains its status, as you know, because that presupposes it had once been a future, was present, and now is past. And therefore it comprises in its experience all time. Present, of course, is only that which is present and includes the future. And of course, future is only one solitary domain. He breaks each of these up in threes, which we can go into later. But this is the great triad that we find in Neoplatonic thought again and again. It's a triad within which they are triads. So that you can represent it this way. And I can... So this is the realm of laches, that was. Right? This is Cletho, which of course is the realm of what is. Right? And Atropos is the future, will be. Right? That will be. Pardon me, it should be here. Each one of these have three verbal forms, and therefore the entire set is 9, which is typical of Platonic and Neoplatonic thought, because it represents a mean analogy structured as a triangle. Then, laches then brings all of the souls together. Actually, they're brought together by a prophet, called a prophet. He brings them together. And laches is there. And the following story unfolds. This is what must happen. Everyone is there to see their destiny, where they're going, what's going to happen to them. And we're going to talk now about those that have come up and those that have come down and are going to fix their next reincarnation. These are the ones that have balanced out all the good and received all the rewards for all of their excellences. These they have already paid off whatever it is that they owed as punishment. And there, by the way, most importantly in this, it's very important that there is no learning that can take place in the world of the dead. No learning. Only the consequences, see, it's only the consequences that you have incurred as a result of your life. These are the consequences of the life you've lived. only, these are the consequences, of all of the virtue and vice, right? All of the virtue or excellence and folly. There is no place in this entire story when anybody learns anything. They're not transformed. There's no growth. There's no evolution of the spirit. Consequences only. How that fits into the mythology, by the way, fits into the Phaedrus. In the Phaedrus, he pushes this theme and shows how this is connected with the earthly existence and why it must be this way. But let me hold that for a moment, okay? Now, they're brought together, and we're told that lots are tossed to each person with a number on it. And that allows them, therefore, to line up appropriate to their number. And that will give them the chance, therefore, to move forward and to pick out the particular pattern of life that they find most attractive. They have to pick it. Well, those who get the number one, they run forward, look at everything, and pick up the numbers. Pipeline, you pick up the patterns of life that they find most attractive, and then that's stamped in later. Destiny stamps it in, and that becomes the pattern for their next life. Let me put it in other terms. Your karma is paid off in this game. It doesn't continue. Your karma, it's paid off. You don't get any new. The book is just balanced. Karma is balanced. Not nullified, balanced. Well then, now in this he then has to show that there's some justice in it. And now I'd like to quote a couple of lines that I find very important for us. And the first is, all right, let me read you a couple quick lines. And I'm using the Loeb, so I'll shout out a couple of the names. I'm on 617, Stephanus number E, page 507 in the Loeb. No divinity shall cast lots for you, but you shall choose your own deity. Let him to whom falls the first lot select a life to which he shall cleave of necessity. And now here comes the just part. Every party's going to put this. But virtue has no master. Excellence has no master. Each shall have more or less of her as he honors her, or does hers despite. Let me do it again. Right? It's a very interesting notion. For virtue has no mastery over her. Each shall have more or less as he honors her. So therefore we are going to select a lot, right, that'll allow us to select a life to the degree that we honor the deity. To that degree we are then bound by that choice. Whoever took a lot saw a plain